We're here with Corey Duffel, one of the stars of Right Foot Forward. And how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right, looking good.
Yeah, looking great.
And once again, Chris Ray and John Holland, the filmmakers behind Right Foot Forward. And how was it filming for the video, Corey?
Well, first off, I mean, getting asked to be in the part, I was stoked on it. But filming for it was kind of tedious, having this guy over here nagging on you all the time. I'm just kidding. No, filming for it was great because it's filming with Chris, who is one of my best friends of all time. Grew up in the same town. So that part was fun, and he's motivating, and he would call me up going, hey, you want to go skate? So it was like actually skating with a friend. It wasn't like a dictator going, hey, you got to do this, you got to jump on this. It was just us going out trying to make it happen, and skating with new people who I'd never skated with before. It was great. So being able to skate with Bobby and Matt was great, you know what I mean? So it was definitely fun, but filming for it was awesome. And meeting John Holland for the first time, you know, seeing the mysterious guy with the camo hat for years and being a fan of his work, you know, but finally actually getting to meet John, skate with him was awesome. You know, like, we were skating with Chris, who was just going out with a friend, but then going with John, I was like, man, I want to impress this guy. He films the gnarliest dudes in skateboarding. He makes the best skate videos of all time. Obviously, TransWorld videos are the best skate videos. There's no one can deny that, you know, so going out with the dude who films Musk's gnarliest part, Heath's gnarliest part, all this stuff, I'm like, shit. I'm like, dang it, man. Watch the mouth, right? I'm like, I'm filming with John Holland. I really want to make it happen.
And John and Chris, how did Corey end up being one of the guys that you picked to be in this video?
I think that was just because I had known Corey forever since we were like 13, and then so I've been friends with him forever. And John didn't know him, so I think a lot of people that don't know Corey are kind of like, you know, wonder about him, and wow, it just worked out. You know,
yeah.
Corey got a part, and then we're both psyched on it for sure.
What was since you filmed a lot of Corey's part? Do you have a favorite clip, or maybe when you watch his part, just a favorite memory?
There's a lot. Like, the funny one is probably the nos-grind in Las Vegas. There was also the Shire side. Like, he hates flat bars, and it's the best thing about Corey is that he wants to just please the photographer and the filmer. So I remember being in Vegas, and there was snow on the ground. We had to shovel the snow. It was freezing cold, and like, I was just amazed by the spot. And I was like, dude, this would be the sickest nose grind. And he was like, I was like, he's rolling up to it. And I was like, you're gonna do it? And he's like, well, I don't like the spot, and I don't like flat bars. But if you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. And it was cool to see like that he just wanted to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, Fitz, what up, son?
John, do you have a favorite clip of Corey that you filmed?
Yeah, probably just the line in Miami where it cuts out to Bobby and Beach and everybody curbside.
Yo, these kids keep going, yo, what's up with the echo out there?
There's no volume on either adjustment on that. No, is there? Okay, you're good.
Anyway, yeah, it was probably in Miami. We had gone to. Was it the same night that you like board slid that tall rail?
Yeah,
and
same
then
night.
You back 5-0 this dumpster.
Yeah, and it went on.
And then we just kept it going. Yeah, we kept it going. And Flynn's was like, man, we got this blaster no one's ever done down here. It kind of has like a crappy landing. And took Duffman there, and he's like, I want to turn this into a line. And like, he's just cooking. It's so hard to keep up with this guy in the first place. I mean, you got to have some man legs if you want to push with this dude. And on top of that, just having all those guys there, being super psyched and just amped to watch Corey skate, like that was probably the raddest part. And then seeing Beach break the bottle over his head it's pretty epic. I mean, that doesn't happen all the time, so that was definitely my favorite moment.
Came together good.
What's your favorite part in the video?
My favorite part in the video, definitely Bobby Warris's part. I mean, Bobby he's a street skateboarder. He's got nothing but good style. The tricks he does such great tricks. Everything he does looks awesome. I definitely was a huge Bobby fan. I mean, everyone in the video was amazing. Kellen's part is insane. If you want technical shit, obviously he destroyed it. He killed it. You know, Joey, yeah, you know, he obviously killed it too. But Matt, I like watching a lot. Skating with Matt was great, but Bobby, I'm a huge fan of. So seeing white dudes skating with cool Keith, you know, and just, it was awesome, you know, like, the guy's got a Rambo tattoo on him. I'm a Rambo, Mad Max, you know, those are my two favorite movies, so hanging out with the fool with a Rambo tattoo, watch him tag, do this and that, you know, I'm like, this guy is killing it at life. Bobby is awesome, you know, so seeing his part come together, I was definitely stoked on it. It's just short, sweet, and just street skating, you know. So that's my favorite thing.
And we're gonna watch your part here in a few minutes, but I'm gonna spoil right now. You used Susie in your part.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that song, or how'd you pick it?
Well, Chris and I were just actually in the car. I played the song one time. I was like, hey, I really like the drum part on the song. I think it'd really work for a part. But I was like, it's kind of weird. I skated with Susie and the Banshees, and That's Life. And Chris goes, this song's awesome. I had another song already chosen. I was going to use this band called the Heavy Metal Kids, this song called Chelsea Kids. I was like, this is a song we're using. And then all of a sudden it came down to, I'm indecisive. I was freaking out. And my first intentions were, I was like, I'm going to skate this song by Scott Walker. I was like, if I ever have a TransWorld part, I've been thinking about it for 4 years. I was like, this is the song I'm going to use. I want a sight unseen Heath style part. And of course, it didn't happen. So I was like, no, I'll go for something fast. That Banshee song just worked great. And Chris and I talked about it. I was like, Chris was like, yeah, this is the song you're using. I go, all right, that's cool. I mean, it's death rock. It's good stuff. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And I had no clue what to expect. And he showed me the edit right before the video premiere. And I was like, wow, you just killed it. This looks great. And it's a 12-inch version of the song, too. So it's a version not many people have heard. And, yeah, I think it just went great. And I was definitely stoked on it.
Nice. Now, you had some injuries while you were filming. Which ones were kind of the major ones, and how are they doing now?
Well, the one everyone would think is the major opposite of my wrist is kind of crazy. I had to get the whole thing fused together. That's the last one, but to start off the video, and Chris like, hey, we're doing a part. I'm like, smashing, this is awesome, I can't wait. Film the TransWorld part. I'm at the X Games with Mike Sinclair over here last summer, you know. This ginger-ass dude's like, yo, Duff, man, let's get a 50-50 on this rail. Let's get a tomato post, boy. I'm like, all right, fool, no problem. Straight up stuck, back flop, break 2 vertebrae in my spine, pinched my sciatic nerve. 2 days after I get told I'm filming the TransWorld part, yo, Ray, I'm jacked, man. I ain't skating for... Doctor's like, you're out for at least 6 months, probably. I was like, nah. 4 weeks later, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm skating again. We go to Australia. Like, yeah, everything's cool. Tore ligaments in my foot. Pinky toe pops out. I'm like, sweet, rad. Oh, this is great. Right after that, come back, fall on my back again or something. Sciatic nerve again, going, sweet. So maybe have 5 clips or whatever. And then I'm like, all right, things go good for about 3 months. We get 3 months of solid filming. Things are finally looking good. Snap my pinky somehow, dislocated, bone pops out. That's a funny one. I go, oh my gosh, you know,
skating in the rain.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, I want an epic clip, you know, like trying to do this trick. It starts raining. I'm like, you know what? Fuck the rain. You know, yeah, I swear online, it's cool. But so I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's get it anyways. I don't want to give up on it. Let's get it. Slip out, pinky pops out, and then I've never experienced anything like that where I've seen the bone pop out. It didn't even so much hurt. It just looked weird. So that puts me out for 2 weeks. I have to wait for the stitches to heal. Finally that happens, and then we go on this trip, snap my arm good, and that puts me out for 2.5 months, and then get it finished with the part I wanted. So pretty much I had to film my whole part in about 3 months, which sucks. So, because throughout the whole 9 months is...
Movie wrist.
Oh, yeah, so...
Yeah,
this is all the wrist moves now. Let me show you this weird haggard thing. But that's all it moves, going slow. But the fingers came back. At first they said fingers were completely cut out. They said all movement from the elbow to my fingertips were going to be gone. But that's back, so that's cool. But yeah, if I got to wear this bracelet because it covers up my hideous wrist. It looks like a Frankenstein turkey neck, disgusting thing. Can't stand it, you know.
Would you ever go back and try that front nose, even though you slammed on it super hard?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe if we weren't skating at 2 in the morning or whatever, after watching Bobby try to no-slide nollie heel flip for 6 hours, I might have been more hyped to do it to begin with, you know, but it just took so long sitting at the damn totem poles for 3 days. We were at the totem poles for, what, 18 hours, maybe 22 hours?
3 days or something.
Yeah, I'll just say 36 hours at the totem pole, so finally trying to skate. I didn't want to skate. I was just trying to please these dudes, and I was like, yeah, I'll front nose this. It might work. You know, the first 2 came close. I was like, yeah, I think we got it. Skadoosh, later days, call me tomorrow, I'm out, you know.
What's the next project you're working on, if you are? Have you started filming for anything else?
Foundations, actually, right now, we just decided last week we're going to start work on the video. Got a couple new dudes on the team, so we got Nick Merlino, who just got on. Hopefully, we got a new kid coming out, I can't mention his names, don't want to bug the other company he's writing for right now, but he's going to be on next week, hopefully. Then this kid Elijah from LA, got him. Sierra's got enough for a full part. Abdi's been killing it. Angel's got enough for a full part. So pretty much for me, I just got to kick it in a high gear and start making it happen. So where they want to make a video, go on. We just lost signal.
That screen just went blank.
We just went blank on the TV. But, yeah, so Foundation's going to start working on a new video. That should be tight.
Cool. What reactions have you been getting about your right foot forward part since it's been out?
Quite frankly, it's actually kind of cool. Normally, all I do is get hated on nonstop, and people who tell me, like, yeah, yo, Duffel, normally I can't stand your skating, but I like your part. They go, it looks like you have fun when you skate. And so it's been nothing but positive feedback from that and the interview. So people are like, wow, you seem like a chill dude. It's been nothing but good feedback, so I'm stoked, and where I thought the video part was going to suck, I told Chris right before the premiere came out, I was like, we blood, I don't even have a video part. I go, put Nuge in for me. Let's do a half part, me and Nuge. Chris is like,
yeah, he was stressing pretty bad. He was trying to get the whole Foundation team, like, in his part. Like, he's like, oh, I want this guy, this guy, this guy. I was like, dude, you have more than you think.
Yeah, I gave 12. I was like, yeah, I want friends clips. I want this guy to have a clip of my part. I want Nuge to have 4 clips. Gareth to have a trick. Slash to have a trick. I want Cameron up in there. I go, Taylor's going to have a clip. Yeah. I was like, I don't got enough. And then somehow we filled up the whole song. And I was like, and I thought it was going to be completely bogus. And I watched it. I'm stoked. But it's been nothing but good feedback. So that's like
2 bonus parts. Yeah. He's got 2 bonus parts in the bonus footage, like the sponsor section. So
it's by the DVD kids.
Parts,
yeah,
full parts.
Killing it.
Stuff we didn't use. Extras.
Speaking of TransWorld vids, do you have a favorite vid or maybe a favorite part from a past TransWorld vid?
Pretty much, I guarantee this is 90% of everyone's favorite part. Keith Kirchart, Sight Unseen. In my mind, best video part I've ever put out. Yeah, you can pretty much quote me on that. And then I like Mike Carroll Modus part. That was awesome, too. Or actually, maybe B.A. That one, the Musket Beats one. That was tight. I like that one a lot, too. But definitely Heath, I was a big fan of.
If you could pick, like, a dream team lineup for a future TransWorld vid, who are some of the guys you'd want to see in that?
Well, pretty much, I think the next video has almost a dream lineup in it. I'm not allowed to mention it, I guess, but I'll say Taylor Bingerman. I would like to see him in the video. There might be rumors speculating that he's going to be in it, and I hope so, because Taylor Bingerman, in my mind, is the best dude out there as far as AM skating goes. So definitely be stoked to see him. I like to see the legends back in it, like all the guys I grew up looking up to. Anyone, like, I would like to see another Van Engelen part, for instance, or a Guy Marano part. Guy's been kill it. He never had a TransWorld part. That'd be cool. Rick Howard, for instance, that'd be awesome too. I like the old dudes. I mean, I don't know. There's obviously all the new guys killing it, but I'm down for the old guys. Is that my mic or your mic?
I think it's me. It's my bad. It's my first time doing this.
What are you, Munson?
First day.
Looking like a mark, bro.
What's up with Deathbeat Stitches? Is that the name of the T-shirt thing?
Yeah, well, so obviously, first off, I want to say I'm still writing for Ambiguous. Ambiguous is my clothing company, but my girlfriend and I, Rachel, are starting up a little T-shirt company out of my garage. Just a little side project called Deathbeat. It's just like, it's my little logo, dude. Check them out, fool. But it's just a little thing, just making T-shirts I think are funny, just selling them online. It's going to be at deathbeatsite.com, also available through CoreyDuffel.com. Yeah, I'm being a mark. I'm starting at my own website. I'm a total Timmy O'Toole, whatever. But I figured, why promote things like Facebook? I think Twitter is insane. That's just... I'm sick of having to, every 3 months, a new bandwagon. You got to jump up on a new cyber site, whatever, I was like, might as well just start my own site. But Deathbeat is something just to do with music and skateboarding, just things I like and just drawing things up. And Rachel and I are going to be screen printing all the shirts, doing it ourselves. So it should just be something fun, just something to give back to the kids for everything they do to me, kind of,
Uh-huh. Nice. Now, Skull Candy was nice enough to sponsor this and make this happen. So I'm curious, which ones are you rocking these days?
I like all these big guys. They look tight, but thank you, Chris. You knew exactly which ones, right?
Yeah, I've seen you.
The Full Metal Jacket. These ones are killing it. But I like the iPhone version because I got the little microphone in it. You can talk to it, because California passed a crummy law. You can't talk on the cell phone no more. So you got to plug these bad boys in. But definitely down for these. But the earbuds are the easiest way to go. You just put them in your pocket. Big ones sound great, but I want things compact, you know. So I'd definitely say Full Metal Jacket for sure.
Nice.
It's all good, you know. I mean, they're the best headphones on the market. It's pretty genius, you know.
Thank you, Skull Candy, for making this happen.
Yeah, thank you. But I would much rather get some of those. What's up with that Lizard King paycheck, though? The Skull Candy, what's going on here? Can I do the walkthrough, too?
Now I want to change gears a little bit. How did you originally get into skateboarding, and kind of who were like maybe the first pros you met or the first pros you saw skating in person?
I got into skating through a kid that I went to elementary school with, my friend Chris. He lived down the street from me. We were just, you know, we played soccer together. We just goofed off, rode bikes, whatever. But he got a skateboard. His dad was friends with some artist named Screw who was doing work for Mad Circle at the time. So they came home with Mad Circle boards, and we started fiddling around with him. He came down my cul-de-sac, started messing around. Next thing I know, I got a skateboard for my 10th birthday. So I was like, yo, Mom, I want a skateboard. She took me down to the skateboard shop, got myself a Wadespire, Think board, some Venture trucks, and some, at this time, this is 94, I think, so I had those little baby Baron caps going on. It looked tight, though, you know. I got the good stuff. I picked out a Never Slick, too. So I came back, I was the laughing stock of town, you know, probably. Never Slick, this is 94, man. People don't ride these things, you know. And I got a big old hessian on it, this warrior chick cutting off someone's head on it. It was tight. But, so I got that and started skating, and then I grew up, I'm like 20 minutes outside of SF, so when I was about 12, we'd take Bart into the city, and that's when I started seeing pros for the first time. Met Drake Jones on my 12th birthday. He actually gave me a $1 bill, I still have to this day, for did a kickflip down Hubba first try. But we'd see him, like Joey Bass, LeVar, of course. LeVar was always there ripping, Mike York was there. So I saw Josh Kaler's switchback tail, Hubba hideout. You know, so anytime you would go to the Pier, Hubba, or EMB, it's a guarantee you would see people around. You know, old Eddie Kelch was still around then. You know, Sanchez was there, Burger Boy, Sanchez, all of them were there. You know, it was definitely a good time. So kind of lucky with the location we're from.
A lot of castle contests.
Yeah, and then Chris and I, growing up in Concord, we had John Diago, you know, 6040, and then Wade Spire, Doug Sains, all were right there. Karma was there all the time, Jesse Paez.
Get the mic closer to you.
Oh, yeah, guy. I guess I got to look like one of those marks talking to this. Yo, what up, son? But, yeah, and then there was a skate park called The Grind in Sacramento, and you'd go out there. Cards was there, so it was almost a guarantee you'd see Cardiel every time, and that was the best. You know, you'd see Cardiel just ripping. He must have been 18 at the time, so he was full live wire, just insane. Him, Mac Schaff was always around too, and so being in the Bay Area, we're spoiled.
Skating with B-Ball a lot when you were young too.
Yeah,
funny, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, me and Brandon known each other since we were 11 through these things called Castle Contest.
Right.
We used to do, and he used to ride for ATM, and I used to get flowed by this company called Arsenal that was around at the time. So me and him were little skate buddies, and Eric Brockman, and so Castle definitely helped. Just like I said, being spoiled in the Bay Area, you know, we're in a skate mecca. You have it everywhere. You go in the city, it's like going to a dream spot with all your favorite pros, pretty much.
You're saying earlier that Taylor Bingaman is a kid you think is coming up really hard right now. Who else? Are there any other young kids?
Yeah, Taylor, and then Ben Hatchell's killing it. There's the Senzo brothers. Those guys are nuts. Magnus Hansen, I like watching him skate. But there's too many dudes out there. I look at Magnus now, it's like, I just get confused. It's too good, you know. I just get bummed out on skating. It's so nuts, you know, like way too gnarly. I like Tyler Bledsoe though. He's sick too. You know, maybe because I met him when he was a 12-year-old kid through my friend Matt Hansen. So I saw this little geeky Poindexter, you know, and now he's just killing it, just shredding, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Foundation did a limited edition board for you for when the video came out. How did this come about, and how did the graphic come about?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I had no clue about it. I think that's did it Chris Ray. I think he kind of helped it out. Right?
I mean,
it's a tight board, but
like it's kind of something that we've been talking about. Just that companies should do. Like companies should collaborate. You know, it'd be cool. And then I emailed Sinclair, who led me to Barker, and I didn't really have too much art direction because it's not my best part. But they said that they were down, and then John took over with Jason Lee, and they did it. And I thought it wasn't happening, and then I came in one day and saw a graphic, so it was pretty sick.
I never knew about it, and then Chris had the board on. We're out skating. He goes, check it out. I was like, oh, that's cool. He goes, oh, you got TransWorld. He goes, no, it comes on it. So, I mean, it's cool to think on, because normally I'm not I never had a TransWorld sticker on my board before until this video came out, and now I have my own pro model with one. It's pretty sick, you know.
There you go. Making it easy.
I think it's awesome, you know. Definitely stoked that TransWorld I have a privilege to do all this with them.
And you also just got your first TransWorld cover.
Yes.
How did, who shot it, and where was it shot?
Okay, so it's pretty funny. Funny story, you know. It's a pole jam, kind of the opposite of anything you would expect me to be doing. But Dave Comey shot the photo. Chris, I don't know, you were having like a lunch with Lauren, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in town visiting my mom, and you guys called me and like, come over here, we're gonna shoot this pole jam.
Yeah, so Dave's like, hey, I got this kind of really crappy spot for you, but it's gonna make an awesome photo. We go there, and I was like, okay, whatever. It worked, and didn't think much of it, you know. Like okay, cool. We got like a fun photo, a cool little clip on HD, and a few months later, it ends up being in the cover of TransWorld. So pretty stoked.
Cover, pro spotlight inside.
And Dave almost got arrested the night before because there was a little knob on the railing, and he went and sawed it off, and they put him in a cop car and everything, and went to arrest him, and then realized, you know, this really isn't that big of a deal. So it was all worth it in the end, I guess.
Nice.
Definitely what I'm stoked on most is I got Angel's board on. It's Angel's first pro model foundation board, and Angel's first photo in the magazine was in strength, and Angel was in the front feeble down the rail, and he had my first pro model board on in the photo.
No way.
So I remember seeing it as a kid, and I met Angel and stuff when he was probably must have been 12 years old. So I knew this back when Angel was like, "Hi guys, I'm Angel," you know, like a little crazy kid. And so me to have a photo with his board, his first board, definitely stoked because so psyched Angel's pro for foundation. It's definitely something cool, I think, just to pay back to him.
That is pretty cool, hooking up the homies on the cover. Well, I think it's about that time. We're going to show your video part.
All right.
Do you want questions after?
Yeah, and then...
Beware, the part is terrible.
Don't believe the hype. So keep chatting in, keep writing in, and we're going to answer your questions when we get back from Corey's video part. So enjoy, Corey, in Right Foot Forward.